at the forefront of their mind. Good night to you. Tonight I have two esteemed guests in studio. One, the male that you are very familiar with, especially those of you who constantly view the show. And we have an amazing woman with us. So the Royal Central Police Force and the Youth Empowerment Project is being represented tonight, and we're going to be discussing, promoting an upcoming activity, a very exciting activity, get at the youth of this country. But before that, let's see what we have here. Well, for those of you who missed it, last Friday, our Assistant Commissioner of Police, Ms. Mashama Sili, provided a very important midday update when it came to COVID law enforcement. And I just think that it's necessary that we play a little clip from that interview so that we could keep you abreast of what's going on. So, Shane, without further ado, let's see that interview.
Good afternoon.
Formal congratulations
Thank you
on your appointment.
Thank you very much. So the updates on COVID breaches as of today, May 28th, 2021. The following COVID breaches were recorded by the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. Business operation breaches, 194. Total arrested, 30. Total convicted, 1. Complaints lodged, 8. Number of persons warned, 156. Home quarantine breaches, 17. State quarantine breaches, 5. And in those cases, the individuals were picked up and escorted to a quarantine site. Home parties, 13. Number of people arrested, 4. Complaints lodged, 2. Number of individuals warned, 7. Minibus travel breaches, 163, and we conducted 163 warnings. Individual protocol breaches, and that would be the non-adherence to wearing a mask, 981. Number of arrests, 140. Number of convictions, 45. Complaints lodged, 4. Warnings, 837. In the cases where 140 people were arrested, these were individuals who did have a mask on their person. They refused to wear a mask or indicated that they were protesting against wearing a mask. Mass crowd breaches, 30. Number of persons arrested, 2. Complaints lodged, 8. Warnings, 20. Hotel breaches, 13. Number of arrests, 1. Warnings, 12. Curfew breaches, and that would be people who are out and about after 9 p.m., 250. Number of arrests, 110. Number of convictions, 9. Warnings, 129. Complaints lodged, 10. The total number of persons arrested, 288. Complaints lodged, 16. Number of convictions, 55. Number of cases pending in the court, both in the north and in the south, 125. The number of warnings given thus far that are recorded, 1,329. On Monday, the 27th of May, which was a holiday, a team of officers conducted patrols in order to enforce COVID protocols, and the results are as follows. Number of vehicles stopped, 146. Number of vehicles impounded, 7. Number of individuals searched, 14. Traffic tickets issued, 20. The Royal St. Lucia Police Force would like to thank everyone who continues to follow the protocols, and we would like to encourage the few who are still breaching protocols to follow the protocols for the safety of themselves, their families, and the community. When we do not follow the protocols, it causes COVID to flourish, and so it takes longer for us to recover and longer for us to return to some sense of normalcy. I would like to also add that we found in the past days, that people use the NEMO passes for purposes other than what it was issued for. And they use them to stay out after curfew. And we're asking that this habit stops, or else those passes will be confiscated. They're issued so you can be out and about for work purposes. Those are the reasons why people requested the passes, and so we are asking to use them for the intent and the purposes they were issued for. Once again, we encourage you to wear your mask properly. That is, your mask should cover your nose, your mouth, and your chin. Often we see people, they do have a mask on their face, but it's under their nose, resting on their lips, or under the chin. That is not safe. Also, we encourage you to sanitize and to maintain social distancing. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Seeley.
Oh yes, people. I think we have been hearing such advice from so many individuals, and now our ACP, we continue to just pretend as if like COVID doesn't exist. But the organization is doing its work. And we could also say the organization is using a lot of discretion when you listen to the numbers reported by the ACP. Anyway, without further ado, especially those of you who are logged in on the Facebook platform, Mr. Victor C. Anthony Marvin Kanchan, let us move on with the main event of the night. So in studio with me, to my immediate right, is Miss Joanne Husbands of the Youth Empowerment Project, and to my far right, next to her, is Inspector, no stranger to Police Inside, Inspector Alex Morgan of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. Good day, ma'am. Good night, ma'am. Thank you for coming on Police Inside.
Pleasant good evening, everybody. Thank you for having me on.
Excellent. And sir, how are you doing over there? You look tired.
Soldiers don't get tired.
Soldiers don't get tired.
Alright, thank you.
Forever ready, ladies and gentlemen. Inspector Morgan. Okay, so we have to discuss. We've got the Youth Empowerment Project. We have an activity coming on, right, Miss? And it's called the what is the title? What's the title of the activity or initiative?
The activity that we're having, the Youth Empowerment Project, in collaboration with the Community Relations Branch of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, is that of the Anti-Crime and Violence Youth Extempo Challenge.
Anti-Crime, Violence, Youth Extempo Challenge. Wow. Okay, and who came up with that initiative?
Of course, this is a brainchild of Inspector Morgan.
Inspector Morgan, what was the thinking around such an activity? When you're looking at crime and extempo, what is the nexus? Tell us.
Well, I won't take the credit for it. Maybe it popped out of my mouth. But it was a group exercise, a group activity we were engaged in. And we're trying to figure out ways in which we can get persons involved in sharing their views, opinions, and suggestions on fighting crime. And we're looking at a specific group, the youth. There are ways in which we can get the youth involved in fighting crime. And we're looking at, apart from, one of the ways we can do that is through song, or we're looking at the arts.
Yes.
And I thought, how about maybe the rap thing, it maybe go a certain way. Calypso, maybe whether we're not in the calypso, we're not. I said, but one is going to be more catchy, and person will be looking forward to it. How about extempo? Maybe an extempo challenge, or a youth extempo challenge where they will come and just make their own thing. And extempo has a bit less critic than that of the college show. Because we'll expect this and that and the other. But the extempo, as it come along, you sing and whatever, and it works out. As you listen to like Isaiah Hall and Invader, the way they go about doing it, it is so interesting. And listening to some of the guys from Trinidad too as well. So I think it would be a nice thing for us to start something here, that maybe they can do it here and then go national, and then maybe go regional. And even some of the persons around the region that I speak to about, the little friends that I have in the police, they're excited about it. So I think it's something that, and the topics that we're looking at, crime and violence, safety and community development. Okay, and these are all things that we are concerned about. We're in the news all the time. It's important that we have the youth feeling safe, the adults feeling safe, the police feeling safe, working with the community as well. Know that I have less policing to do, but more or less just guiding. That's what we want. All of us to understand the part they have to play in fighting crime, how young they are, they have a part to play.
Mr. Husband, who are some of the sponsors back in this amazing initiative, I must say?
Well, the sponsors, of course, we have to mention the Caribbean Development Bank, the Ministry of Equity, Social Justice, Local Government and Empowerment, which is the executing agency of the Youth Empowerment Project, and of course, we have our key partner, of course, the Community Relations Branch of the Royal Tunisia Police Force.
When we hear the term Youth Empowerment Project, what really is the Youth Empowerment Project?
Well, the Youth Empowerment Project falls under the empowerment of the Ministry of Equity, Social Justice.
Oh, it's a branch of that.
So this is an initiative or project used as a tool to empower youth, used as a tool to reduce some of the social ills that are impacting the community, especially the young men, the women and children in the communities. It's a pilot within the Castries Central. Castries Basin, I should say. So, of course, it's criminal activity. So various interventions were supporting the youth, supporting the families, and using the help face to meet as it would exacerbate some of the issues the families and they oppose schools, even though they want forcibly for and so some of so various interventions, the youth reduction provision, the Department of so I should see, and or the community creative art development program. This activity goes under.
You projects specializing staff.
It's my project as well as team.
Okay, each category is what also
There are three pretty different.
Yes, yes.
Um, and the about crime. What is or taking you to them? We hit the crime to so we have to know from them which is different. We cover age. So again, 2 can be somewhat in different levels of the group as well.
This has been to the
So as doctor, we have and the constituents workshop. This is where the more have a dialogue or crime is what well variations speaks Stephen community development and they could try
yeah, that's good.
yeah is a group in terms of the section the solution be for the
Yes, go ahead.
The, the was what have called in the public the activities of Mr. Isa Holland to the analysis and again I try to fix good glass
I always see if you
and they're for you. That's how the headache machine one of the effective pain knees and legs. Diabetic neuropathy in the feet and what's injury. Heal the of
more from the back from this wellness of education, the more our life.
Anonymous.
You active your BC.
Introducing McDowell's Moringa, a natural supplement made from the Moringa oleifera, which contains more than 92 nutrients and 46 types of promotes heightened mental clarity, boosts energy without caffeine, encourages balanced metabolism, promotes softer skin, provides relief from acne, and supports normal hormone levels. Moringa has no documented side effects. Moringa, the miracle herb, available at Health Service Center.
McDowell Supplements, an effective way to ensure you and your loved ones are getting the daily recommended intake of essential vitamins, minerals, and other important nutrients necessary for optimal health. Naturally, we carry an array of health and wellness supplements. McDowell's Immune Booster enhances your body's defense to fight colds and flu, boosts your immune system, prevents viruses and other airborne diseases. McDowell's Colon Cleanser prevents constipation, helps in removing toxins from the colon, detoxifies the body, and regulates your bowel movements. McDowell's Prostate Health prevent the enlargement of the prostate, improve urinary flow, and reduce frequent urination, especially at night. Moringa oleifera capsules are rich in minerals like calcium, potassium, zinc, magnesium, iron, and copper, vitamins like beta-carotene of vitamin A, vitamin B such as folic acid, vitamin C, D, and E. McDowell's Potassium Complex, used for treating and preventing low potassium levels, high blood pressure, preventing stroke, and aid in weight loss. McDowell's Triple Magnesium relaxes the muscles, relieves cramps and helps to control high blood pressure, improves sleep, and can calm the nerves. Magnesium is very important for the normal functioning of cells, nerves, muscles, bones, and the heart. McDowell's Ginger Turmeric helps to relieve pain, decrease nausea and enhance the immune function to help protect against illness and infection. Ginger turmeric has powerful anti-inflammatory properties and improves your circulation. Don't hold health back. Let health strike back. McDowell's, the better way to start your health. Visit Health Service Center, John Compton Highway, call 453-6417. Let your wellness be our stress.
You're watching MBC.
Welcome back to Police Insight. I do apologize for that interruption in service. Sometimes, you know, technology has a mind of its own. And for those of you who have stayed on waiting, I commend you, and I'll give you a shout out right now. So we have Marilyn Canchan, Victor C. Anthony, Yulin Jabatis, Robert Thomas, good night to you. Ruth Lastic, good night to you. Angela Hippolyte, Marceline Flavius, good night to you. Who else we got there? Jerome Duplessis, Empress Alphonse, Ivy Mitchell. Good night to you. Thank you guys for staying on. Let's try and continue, hopefully without any issue anymore. And I believe we need to go back a little bit because the issue caught us by surprise. So just for a reminder, in studio we have from the Youth Empowerment Project, Miss Joanne Husbands, and also from the Royal Seneca Police Force, we have Inspector Alex Morgan. We're discussing this excellent initiative, ladies and gentlemen, the Anti-Crime and Violence Youth Extempo Competition. So let's get back to it. All right, so Anti-Crime and Violence Youth Extempo Competition. Miss Husbands, what are the main objectives of this competition?
Well, first of all, it's a challenge.
It's a challenge, not competition.
Yes, we're not competing. We're challenging the youth to put through music to express themselves in terms of the concerns, the solutions, their perceptions regarding crime and violence, the different categories of crime and violence, and the ways in which they can develop their community, make their communities a bit safer, and using this as an advocacy tool to help make and drive better communities, safer communities, to nudge other youth and other partners in that effort as well.
Excellent. And Inspector, whatever you find involved, who are involved? Categories, ages, where are they from?
Okay, the categories involved, there are 3 categories. The under 12.
Oh, as young as that, okay.
Yes, under 12, then you have the 12 to 17, and the 18 to 45 years.
Okay.
We do it so that each person will feel comfortable within their own age range as well.
And let's talk about the process. What process was being undertaken to get this initiative up its feet?
Okay, so we had a series of workshops where we brought in key speakers like Inspector Morgan to educate and to just have a discussion with the participants on what crime is, what violence is, and in terms of just discussing with them certain solutions and different crime mitigating strategies and violent strategies. Somewhat they may see certain things as a norm in the community and not realize or be conscious that this may be a violent act or some sort of insinuation of it. So this was a very insightful one to have that discussion and to educate them on, and as well as we included Dr. Stephen King, who spoke about community safety and development, and so they had a very healthy discussion at that, and through these discussions they were able to put pen to paper through the assistance of Ms. Karen Tobier and Mr. Izai Hall. Mr. Izai Hall.
Yeah, the legend of Extempo.
Yes, definitely Extempo King.
Yeah.
To help them compose their compositions regarding the anti-crime and violence and community safety and development, and as well as being able to express it and perform it. All right, so this is where at heart the youth was able to create their own compositions and to be able to express it, and you will be seeing that June 6th on NTN Live, their performances and of course their voices of advocacy in terms of change in their communities.
Shane, I think we have some photos at least from some of the workshops and preparations. Can we just flash that on the screen as I ask the next question? What about, I realized that the participants came from the inner city. So what was the recruitment process for into the participants? Can you tell us, Inspector?
Okay, well, we had the gatekeepers from the various communities would be going through would be selecting the persons most likely to be engaged in that activity, as well as we had the schools. But the communities we looked at were the Grass Street Graveyard, New Village, Barnard Hill, Conway, and the school will filter in some of the rest as well. And we want to send a strong message for persons to basically understand the importance of the youth when it comes to fighting crime. They don't be left out in the process. And we have to start somewhere. And those groups were already there. They have already been organized. The gatekeepers are there. So we say it's best to go, let's say our best to go and work with youth empowerment, use the same persons, and see how best we can get those persons involved in that whole process. And it's something that they gravitate towards. Not just the youth, but the parents were involved. You have
parents, excellent.
So, some parents are involved as well. Some of them are deeply involved in even, I think, coming in as guest performers as well.
Is that so?
Yes.
Okay.
So if you engage the youth in most of the activities, the parents do get engaged as well. One of the ways to get parents involved in activity, if you engage the youth, the parents do get involved. So with that, some of the parents, in bringing the children alone to the activity, they got involved, they got excited about it, and they were part of it.
I'm very excited when it comes to activities involving the youth, because I always say, Miss Husbands, that sometimes the youth get the short end of the stick. They see a lot. They are victims of crime themselves, and victims of crime not just directly but indirectly, and usually they don't have a platform to air out their views. So I think this is an excellent initiative. What are some of the topics being addressed? You said this Sunday it is, right?
Yes,
you're going to hear these compositions. What are some of the topics being addressed in those compositions?
Well, I want to say the teachers, especially the teachers of the Methodist, Anglican and Cameroonian schools, are also an instrumental part in using their students as well to participate in this initiative. So they play a more tangible role and proactive role in reducing incidents of crime and violence and speaking on it so that others can follow suit. The topics that would range from bullying in schools, developing safer communities and solutions to develop safer communities, the aspects of the justice system and how it can be improved to support the youth, to support families, and to support the victims themselves and the persons awaiting justice as well. Other aspects in terms of the concerns of parenting and using the community as a tool or role in supporting families and co-parenting as a community. So the topics range overall holistically, and you would actually get a chance to hear and see the performances on Sunday, June 6th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. live on NTN.
Inspector, what has been the response of the participants? I know we have some young ones, some older ones. How has it been?
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I mean, it's extensive work. It's a lot of work done in the recruitment process, the training. And we must commend Mr. Hall on the work that he's been doing, and Ms. Karen Tobey as well. And we find that the response has been good. In that not good but great. The students, you find some persons who didn't even know what extempo was about. But right now they feel comfortable singing. There are persons who may not just compose one song, but may compose two to see which one they will feel most comfortable with. All right, and that's the level of response that you get towards that. The various ages, and listen to their genres based on what was sent to us so far. It's been very interesting. And some of the lyrics will tell the police where they've fallen short. It will tell the government where they've fallen short as well, where they've fallen short when it comes to fighting crime or handling the topic of crime. So the genre, the lyrics there lets you know that we need to pick up, we need to back up, we need to shape up when it comes to fighting crime. Let's get serious on fighting crime.
Excellent. Okay, we are going to take a short break, ladies and gentlemen, and when we come back, more discussion on this very intriguing initiative. Stay tuned.
sodium-free, and the proud recipient of the 2018, 2019, and 2020 Grand Gold Mond Selection Quality Award. Our choice is clear, crystal clear.
Why are you suffering from aches, pains, and illnesses? When there's help for you, at Health Service Center, we offer a wide range of treatment that has been scientifically proven to help you with your aches, pains, and illnesses. Our ICT machine is one of the most effective devices in the health field. It has shown positive results in many health problems, such as back pains, shoulder pains, migraine headaches, pain in the knees and legs, poor circulation, arthritis, diabetic neuropathy, numbness in the feet, strokes and sports injuries. ICT, repairs, rebuild, the power to heal, the future of pain relief.
We can win this war. Get vaccinated. We're taking our life back. Get vaccinated.
As a journalist, the onus is on me to inform and educate the populace so that they are empowered with information needed to safeguard them against COVID-19. What I would say to you is focus on the end result. The process is quick, it is safe. You have health practitioners all around you. You will be fine. Take a deep breath and just focus on the result. How will I take my life back after protecting myself against COVID-19? Well, I will travel to Europe to visit family after so long. I can't wait for that day.
Get vaccinated. This message is brought to you by the Bureau of Health Education of the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Boost your commercial success with NBC TV and NBC Social. Don't look back. Invest in your advertising. Reach your target audience at peak times and off-peak times. We deliver strategically placed advertising spots at the most competitive rates. Also ask about our production services, which include television ad production, jingles, and documentaries designed to suit your business needs. We also deliver classified ads designed for land sales, job opportunities, and more. Advertise with NBC TV and NBC Social.
Welcome back to Police Insight. Your host here, Sergeant Zachary Hippolyte. In studio, Miss Joanne Husbands, Youth Empowerment Project representative, and also representing the Royal St. Lucia Police Force, Inspector Alex Morgan. This mask keeps coming down, people. I think I need to get a smaller one. Yeah. We're going to also open up the lines. What do you think about the initiative? Are there contributions you have in reference to the youth? Is more being done? What about the National Youth Council? Is enough being done when it comes to the youth? Or do you have some suggestions to our people here right now when it comes to this initiative? So 4533911, 4533911. You could also hit me up on any other topic of interest to you. Also, you could WhatsApp me 7200401, 7200401 as we continue the conversation. So we recently, before the break, we spoke about the interest of the participants, etc. How many participants are we looking at?
So we're looking at about 16 to 24 participants in the competition, in the challenge.
The challenge. I got you there, didn't I?
Yes. So we threw a challenge at them and they accepted gracefully.
Okay. Hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, every time we get a chance, I'm going to try to write. I'm trying to write up my own extempo for tonight. And I'm going to sing it live. Okay. So I have 2 lines already. All right, so I don't know about how many, it's about 6 or 8 lines. About 8. So I have 2 already. I have to do about 6, just off the top of my head. I hope you like it. Yeah, so let's continue. When is the challenge being aired? However, well, I think you did say 6 June, but by what medium? Is it just
the
NTN?
National Television Network? So you could tune in on television, or you could it will be live on the Government of St. Lucia Facebook page as well as Instagram. So we welcome you to join us Sunday, June 6th at 6 to 8 p.m. on the live on NTN for this wonderful initiative, and challenge yourself to be present.
Excellent. What are the features are expected on the night of the broadcast, Inspector?
Okay. On the night of the broadcast, we will be featuring some excerpts from the Commissioner of Police, as well as from the Ministry of Youth Empowerment, at the Ministry of Equity, also from Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mr. Nicholas, who gave the participants the encouragement by way of voice message or video, as to encouraging them to in the fight, in the assistance in the fight against crime, and the important role that it plays, which I think is it was very encouraging. I think I listened to them, and they were very encouraging. Not just that, but I think coming from the heads directly to a youth, you could see the level of enthusiasm or the attention they gave to the advice given. It was important. And I think it makes them better understand the appreciation that there is for what they're doing now. So some of these will be...
Someone just asked me on the WhatsApp texting platform, will there be a showdown between Izai and Papa Vader during the event? And if not, I don't know if y'all should try and make that happen. Is Papa Vader involved at all, Ms. Roosevelt?
Well, what we can do, we challenge you in Vader and Izai Hall. Let's do this for the youth of St. Lucia, and especially the youth of Castries. Yeah. Let's make this happen.
Yeah, I think that's thank you, viewer. I think that's a very good idea. Yeah, look, somebody else said yes, man. It would be nice to see Papa Vader and Izai Hall grab each other, probably just one round, and using the same type of theme, some anti-crime thing, and see who's better. So we could both designate them commissioners, Commissioner Izai, Commissioner Invader, and in the extempo, they will actually have their plans to reduce crime in the country. What do you think, guys? Thank you, viewer. I think that was very good. I think it's a good idea.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds like a plan. Let's just hope that Papa Vader and Izai is up to it.
We'll also be featuring the messages from some of the sponsors as well, which is good. Apart from the sponsors Joanne mentioned a while ago, we do wrote to Corporate St. Lucia, and of course it's not now for now. Of course some companies have responded. I must of course big up Johnson's Hardware, who on the inception of hearing about it, they got the document, they called almost immediately after, and we have gotten some sponsorship from them. I want the sponsors, of course, we will be using the opportunity to highlight their performance through find some way to advertise in our program as much as possible, because without the corporate sponsor, we can't really do much. Okay, but our main sponsors, they're giving so much. Okay. And there's so much to give in so many other programs. Okay. So you have to look for the support else, especially when it comes to the youth. I really take youth very seriously. I take it at heart. I struggle as a young man growing up as well. I mean, yes, we were at home and everything, right? But I'm knowing that the struggle that we had, and knowing what some young children go through, and in the fight against crime and violence, and making sure that they stay on the street and narrow to get themselves into the working field and get out there and to make a contribution to the country. It's important that we do all we can to assist them. So Corporate St. Lucia, of course, we will be continuing our calls to see that we get the assistance that we need to make it happen. But it will happen. Okay, it will happen.
Yeah. Sometimes we would hear comparisons between the youth of yesteryear and the youth of today. That's an open question to the two of you. In your experience, do you think it's fair to make such a comparison? Because you know, you would hear Mama Ipadiga Fese Baisa, etc. But is it a situation where the youth of yesteryear could not have been that expressive because they did not have the environment and the circumstances which the youth of today? Or is it just a breakdown of parenting? Maybe Mrs. Husband, you could also chime in because you'll have a parenting project. What do you guys think?
I think overall encouragement, support, empowerment. Your circumstances may put you in a certain place, but however, it's all depends on you as an individual, on your drive, your empowerment, your environment, your supportive team, and of course with the parenting today. We've under the project, of course, we are working in collaboration with the Division of Human Services, because you could see some of the social ills as a result of the I don't want to say poor parenting, but you know, opportunity where parenting can be improved. And this is where persons can go, where they go into detail. And it's run as a pilot for now, but nationally we want to support and sustain this program, because we know, given what we are experiencing today with families, broken homes, children, the trauma passed on from generation to generation, we want to educate and help parents, the communities itself it takes as I say, it takes a community to raise a child, and so to give them the tools, the tools, the techniques, the strategies, the empowerment, the support, to be able to support each other and to empower themselves. So simple topics as education about the rights of a child and certain laws in terms of self-care and dealing with challenges of stress, in terms of bullying, in terms of sexual health. So holistically, and even disaster management, preparedness, first aid. So the basic skills as to how to support yourselves, your family, how to to support your child when they are displaying certain dysfunctional behaviors. And so it is with education, I think, and empowerment with this project today, and even beyond as a community itself, I think that we can really improve the status of where we are at now for our youth and families in St. Lucia.
Excellent. Inspector, you should chime in?
Yeah, well, you see, times have changed. And as time changes, people change. Situation change as well. And with technology, the advancement in technology, and the readily available situation that we have here right now, you find that there's also a change in the children's behavior. Also, I must say that with the advent of parents, not just one parent, at first you had the grandmother staying home, with maybe the father working, the mother is in the house too, with the children have somebody to go home to when they come from school. But right now you have mother working, father working, grandmother even working too. When those children come from home, they're on their own, because the grandmothers needs to work because of whatever situations that are in the family. So you find that the child going home to themselves, they have to parent their own selves, and the length of time that you spend. At first you spend more time maybe with your mother because your father is at work. But right now you spend almost less time with your mother and the same less time with your father. Sometimes when you meet with your father, your mother is out, when with your mother, your father, that kind. So you don't even spend time with both of them. You don't really feel the family. Maybe on a weekend or something on a weekend you still have, see where the father still has to go out, or the mother still has to go on the second job to really keep the family going. Okay, so you find that well, at first you had more community involvement, the family involvement, the extended family. Right now the extended family almost doesn't exist. Yeah. Even if you have 8 of them in a house, 5 of them going out to work and the children at school, nobody stays in the house anymore. There's no more the guarantee that when you come home, mommy will be there or mama will be there. So that kind of thing, it has a children. It's a difficult thing for, unless the child is very disciplined and they really have sound structures in place. They won't find children just going home and just going straight into book or going home and being on the street. They will want to play, they want to do things, they get engaged in other activities. Also, I mean, with the phones, the things that children see and they want to copy, they want to do it too. The things that they hear and they want to be involved. The videos that they see and they want to be involved. So all of that, the parents have less time to basically even talk to your children, because by the time they reach home, your children sleeping. When you leave, your children still sleeping. Sometimes when the time your children up, it's just time to get dressed and go to school.
Yes.
I'll talk to you when I come back, and then when I come back, it never happens. So we have a number of different things that affects the family itself. You know.
Somebody on the WhatsApp texting platform is asking, will such an initiative be rolled out somewhere else, like in the South? Is it possible?
Of course, we hope to bring a southern edition to this challenge.
Okay.
We need to hear the voices of the youth island-wide. All right, so we will make it happen. Of course, with we don't want to make it happen alone. So anybody who wants to partner with us to support this initiative, because as Inspector Morgan noted, we want corporate sponsors, the community residents, community gatekeepers, and you as an ordinary citizen to come out together to support us. We'll be happy to hear your ideas and to rally in supporting the youth, especially in light of what's happening today, to air out their concerns, their perceptions and solutions in reducing the occurrences of crime and violence in St. Lucia.
Who's hosting the event on Sunday?
Who's hosting the event on Sunday? Okay, of course we have a WSPC Lubin.
Nisha Lubin.
Yes,
from the
Nisha
Community
Lubin.
Relations Branch. How are you doing, Miss Lubin? Miss Lubin, I hope you're logged in.
And of course we have Izai Hall.
Okay.
All right, who will be the main the host for Sunday's activity.
Okay, excellent. We're going to take another short break, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned to Police Inside.
Why are you suffering from aches, pains and illnesses? When there's help for you. At Health Service Center, we offer a wide range of treatment that has been scientifically proven to help you with your aches, pains and illnesses. Our ICT machine is one of the most effective devices in the health field. It has shown positive results in many health problems, such as back pains, shoulder pains, migraine headaches, pain in the knees and legs, poor circulation, arthritis, diabetic neuropathy, numbness in the feet, strokes and sports injuries. ICT, repairs, rebuild. The power to heal, the future of pain relief.
We can win this war. Get vaccinated, taking our life back. Get vaccinated.
Nou ka mene vaksin lan kont COVID-19 an komi nou. Si ou pon vaksin lan, ou pe pa atwape kor ou tan malade ke si ou pa pon. E ki jis sa bese asou ka COVID-19. Pon vaksin lan pou la vi set lisi viye normal anko. Visite page Facebook pou Bureau Edukasyon Santé ek Ministre pou Santé pou sab ki jou vaksin lan kanyan komi nou. An nou ede mene set lisi normal anko. Pon vaksin lan, ale vaksine.
Vaccinated.
Commission Sala sorti hot Bureau Éducation Santé ek Ministre pour Santé.
McDowell Supplements, an effective way to ensure you and your loved ones are getting the daily recommended intake of essential vitamins, minerals, and other important nutrients necessary for optimal health. Naturally, we carry an array of health and wellness supplements. McDowell's Immune Booster enhances your body's defense to fight colds and flu, boosts your immune system, prevents viruses and other airborne diseases. McDowell's Colon Cleanser prevents constipation, helps in removing toxins from the colon, detoxifies the body, and regulates your bowel movements. McDowell's Prostate Health prevent the enlargement of the prostate, improve urinary flow, and reduce frequent urination, especially at night. Moringa oleifera capsules are rich in minerals like calcium, potassium, zinc, magnesium, iron, and copper, vitamins like beta-carotene of vitamin A, vitamin B such as folic acid, vitamin C, D, and E. McDowell's Potassium Complex, used for treating and preventing low potassium levels, high blood pressure, preventing stroke, and aid in weight loss. McDowell's Triple Magnesium relaxes the muscles, relieves cramps and helps to control high blood pressure, improves sleep, and can calm the nerves. Magnesium is very important for the normal functioning of cells, nerves, muscles, bones, and the heart. McDowell's ginger turmeric helps to relieve pain, decrease nausea and enhance the immune function to help protect against illness and infection. Ginger turmeric has powerful anti-inflammatory properties and improves your circulation. Don't hold health back. Let health strike back. McDowell's, the better way to start your health. Visit Health Service Center, John Compton Highway, call 453-6417. Let your wellness be our stress.
Aging gracefully is the hope for everyone. But when you age prematurely, most people think that something is wrong with you. The natural enzymes and building blocks in your skin start to deplete, so fine or deep lines and wrinkles appear, making you look much older than you really are. At Derma Clinic, we can help repair your skin and change the way you look in minutes. These treatments will make you look younger. At Derma Clinic, we treat all kinds of skin problems, such as facial lines, dark circles around the eyes, crow's feet, and frown lines, using all-natural hyaluronic acid filler. So maintain and improve your facial appearance. For more information, call 453-6417 or 485-9818.
We can win this war. Get vaccinated. We're taking our life back. Get vaccinated.
As a journalist, the onus is on me to inform and educate the populace so that they are empowered with information needed to safeguard them against COVID-19. What I would say to you is focus on the end result. The process is quick, it is safe. You have health practitioners all around you. You will be fine. Take a deep breath and just focus on the result. How will I take my life back after protecting myself against COVID-19? Well, I will travel to Europe to visit family after so long. I can't wait for that day.
Get vaccinated.
This message is brought to you by the Bureau of Health Education of the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
Did you get the COVID-19 vaccine? Then you may experience one or a combination of side effects, or even no side effects at all. Side effects may include pain or tenderness in the area where you got the vaccine. You may also notice a little swelling or redness. To manage these, you may apply a clean, cool, wet washcloth or an ice pack over the area. Throughout your body, you may feel chills, fever, nausea, joint pain, tiredness, headache, or muscle pain. To manage this discomfort, you should get plenty of rest. Drink fluids, but avoid alcohol and caffeine. If you need to manage pain, you may take paracetamol, not aspirin. You may continue to take all medications prescribed for you for your health condition. Vaccinate. For you, for yours, for us.
Okay, welcome back to Police Insight. I think we have a call on the line. Let's take it right away. Good night, caller.
Hi, good night.
Good night.
Good night to you. Good night to his husband. Good night to Inspector Morgan.
Mr. Israel, is that you?
Yes, that's me, sir.
How are you doing, sir?
I am doing fine. Want to say great job, guys, in promoting the event. I just wanted to share something in relation to that question that you asked earlier in terms of comparing the youth of yesterday and the youth of today.
Thank you. No problem.
I think essentially we're talking about two totally different eras. But one thing I will tell you that was very much needed then and is very much needed now is love, guidance, and opportunity. And I think if we concentrate on that and remind ourselves that no matter what changes and what challenges have come forward, our youth really need that more than ever. Love, guidance, and opportunity. And this particular challenge is one such activity that is providing all of these. Inspector Morgan, I mean, hats off to you. You are one person who I know has the community at heart. I know you have a special love for our young persons in St. Lucia, and I'm not surprised that this idea, was perhaps your brainchild. To the Ministry of Equity and the YP project, I think this is perhaps one of the most necessary initiatives in terms of developing our nation. We talk a lot about addressing social ills, but also we talk a lot about developing people, and you don't develop people when they're in their senior years. I remember Mr. Matako Fowler had as the motto for the RC Boys School, it's better to build boys than repair men.
Yeah.
And I think that speaks volumes for what the Youth Empowerment Project is all about, that's sponsored by CDB. I just want to thank those persons who've been working tirelessly for the last 8 weeks. I'm talking about people like my right hand, Madam Karen Tobier, who's been at my side and really has gotten involved in this like you won't believe,
Yeah.
But also I must shout out the participants. These children are so talented. We underestimate the power of our youth. And I think that's what people are going to get from viewing this on Sunday. They're going to understand the power and potential of our youth, because what you're going to be hearing is exactly what our young people want to see. Because everything that has been crafted has stemmed from their ideas, their perceptions, their solutions. So it's all about young people. The topics are very, very varied, and I'm happy that Ms. Husbands indicated that they range from things like bullying to violence against women to the judiciary system. I mean, just far-reaching, and these topics will touch people. The performers themselves and these children are just so wonderful. Thank you so much to the parents for allowing us to have the opportunity to work with them. And what really stood out for me today was the fact that one of the youngsters said to me, Mr. Hall, what do we do next? So enthused have they been by this particular initiative that they're looking forward to see what opportunity will come their way after this. So, as I said, hats off to everyone, the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Equity, the Communications Officer, Siobhan. I mean, everybody has just been so involved and trying their best to make sure that we achieve the objectives of this. And like I said, the main objective, our youth are going to be speaking to us. They're going to be speaking to each other. Who best to guide young people
than
their parents? We know how much influence young people have over each other. So great initiative, and I'm happy the caller asked about bringing this to the South, because from very early, both Inspector Morgan and Ms. Husband indicated that, hey, this is just a pilot in the Northeast Basin, but really and truly, they would love for this to be island-wide. Rather than it like all business invader, that like the clash with the police stations.
But
St. Lucia. So every police station was a representative listening tonight.
But
together and send us a video.
I'm going to send you now. I'm going to give an extempo right now. Are you listening?
Yes, I'm listening.
Okay, all right. Because I know you're a legend, so I wrote that in about 2 minutes. I'm coming for you, Isai. I want you to listen carefully. The best TV station is NBC. No other station can come close at all. Through them I send a challenge to Isai Hall. I know he's a legend in extempo. The talent I possess you will never know. Listen, Isai, I go tell you flat. If you test this police, you go stick in that.
I will tell you at all. If I don't know about your potential, and I want to tell you right away, I like the way that you carry on each and every day. So I'm telling you something, you're looking well. And if the truth, yes, I have to tell. I want to let everybody know, I must mention that your father himself was a calypso. You can eat your cheese, my brother.
You see how they went down this? I have to write it, but he's just taking it from his mind.
Yeah, but great job, guys, and I really hope that we can get St. Lucians to come and listen to the voices of our youth.
Yeah.
Very, very important.
Yeah.
Enjoy the rest of the show, guys.
Thank you so much, brother. Yeah, good job. Yeah. What do you for my little extempo, buddy? Yeah, man. This is what it's about. You know?
I know the type, so I don't know you're coming out of the extempo.
Yeah, I can do something, you know, something. Yeah, I know you've been trying to write something there for a long as well. Ms. Husbands, you said that this is a challenge, not a competition. Is that a fact? It's not a competition, but isn't it really kind of like have some type of competition elements to it? Because I know, you know the youth.
Yeah.
You know those young persons, and the way Mr. Isaiah spoke about enthusiasm, it might come like a competition to them. But do you have another call? Okay. Good night. Thank you for calling Police Inside.
Good night.
Good
Oh,
night.
it's very exciting and police vibes tonight. I want to say uncle, you want to say
Yeah. You just try something, you know.
Yeah. Mrs. Laura calling. He knows.
Alright.
No one knows because I'm Mrs. Laura.
Good night, my dear. How you doing?
Good night. Okay.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed that little part of it. I'll have to sing more on the show.
Yeah.
You have one?
Okay.
Okay. I think the inspector has one, you know. Inspector, you ready?
Yeah, I think I'll get something there, people.
Okay.
One time. Okay. There you go. Yep, and the police doing it for you.
Hey.
We want you to tune in on Sunday too. Come hear what the youth on your special day, and hear all the ideas on what they have to say.
That's right.
If you in the background giving support, our nation is sure gonna hit this spot.
Right.
Thank you all our sponsors who made it great. Without you, this challenge would be out the gate.
Oh, good job, Inspector. Yeah, man.
Lots of talent.
So you know what that means, John? You tell me the only one on the.
Don't worry, you'll see me like
not to give a little extempo.
She'll sing right.
Yes.
Yeah. So I was asking before we got this. Thank you, caller, for tuning in, saying she's enjoying it. It's not a competition, but we have elements of that.
It's all a challenge. We just want to challenge the youth to speak up, to agitate for change, for more developed and safe communities, to be more proactive, not just to talk about it, but to tangibly act accordingly, of course in a safe manner, but to agitate for the change that is needed within themselves. All right, because you must be able to want that change for yourselves in order for it to be channeled into any external environment. The internal change is also important. All right, and from there, and with a support system as well to agitate to bring other like-minded youth, like-minded community members to reduce, to stop the violence, stop the crime, and to help each other create a safer environment, a safer St. Lucia, a safer minds, because mental health is equally important in a safe community, of course, and a developed community. You must protect your peace. And so in terms of peace, as I said, on the bottom line, the competition should be being a better you as a youth of St. Lucia.
Yeah. Now you see, we keep on saying competition is a challenge.
Yeah.
All right. But what it is, right, is just basically we really and truly want the youth to air their views, and also in a way that it resonates. It stays with you. Just remembering that little child singing that little line, and people want to sing it too. It stays with them, and it also lets people know that crime affects everybody. Everybody. Not just the criminal who commits the crime, not just the person who the crime is committed against, but the criminal himself. His mother has to be worrying, or her mother has to be worrying, What happens to my son or my daughter when the police arrest them?
I tell you.
What about the retaliation from the persons? What happens next? What happens to the children? There are too many fatherless children in St. Lucia. A number of fathers are either in prison or they're dead or at hospital. What we want to ensure is that let us speak out to the parents, those who are involved in committing crime as well, those who are facilitating crime, knows how it affects the country. The criminal is not just the person who goes about and shoots the person. The criminal is also the person who hides the gun for him when he finishes shooting. They are the ones the criminal is also those that let them know when somebody suspicious come in the area, when somebody suspicious, if a police comes and asks about them, they are the ones hiding and saying he's not there and nobody is there. And tomorrow he kills your very neighbor or your very brother, and then you come to ask the police whether he was there all the time. It doesn't make sense now, it's too late. So you have to let people know, hey look, as early as possible, let's all put our best foot forward in ensuring that we get into a fight against crime. Not because somebody buying you a gas tank, not because somebody giving you bus money, or you ask him for $20 every now and then, that you let him kill your whole community. And only when he hits your home or gets into your house, then you tell the police he's always there.
That so many times.
By that time, it is too late.
Yeah.
All right. If we say no to crime, we put the grandmothers that are facilitating, the aunts that are facilitating, the uncle using that nephew as a bodyguard. So if I'm in trouble, I know I'll get that person. The youth are seeing that it's affecting them too. Pretty soon, you're able to walk the streets. And that's not what we want. We want to know that we take a handle on crime now because we are affecting the children of tomorrow today. And we must put our best foot forward to ensure that, hey, look, you fight against crime. Crime is not a police thing. It is the entire community fighting crime.
It's an hour thing.
Because we too, we as the police needs to know that we're going home to a community that's safe. And if we are not doing what we're supposed to be doing to keep the community safe, we are not doing, or we are performing an injustice to the community. So as much as possible, we have to show that we are doing our part in ensuring that we fight crime, that's what we're being paid to do. But the citizenry must work along with us in ensuring that and that is where we look at the children, the young persons, everybody having their part to say. I think it's easier for this genre than if you have to write a poem or if you have to come and just give us, it is better that way. Of course, there are different ways in which you can do art, there are a number of different ways, but this is just a start. As tomorrow, what we'll do next, there are a number of different options, but we must start somewhere. We must start. To ensure that everybody, the crime affects everybody, and all of us seeing, and we must do something to stop the crime.
I see that's Chauvin Norians on the Facebook chat saying big up Isaiah and DJ Wire. And the next thing he said something like rain with him already or win. I'm not too sure. So big up to yourself, Chauvin Norians, for tuning in. I think we have a little jingle, a video jingle. Shane, you have that set up? A promo jingle, ladies and gentlemen. Here it is for the event.
The power of our youth. Hear this.
Youth empowerment is such a great idea. Youthful voices you need to hear.
Crime and safety, building community.
We can lend a hand, give us opportunity.
We the police and the Ministry of Equity need the input to formulate good strategy.
Our perception, views, solutions also.
To the nation in extempo.
The anti-crime, violence, safety, community development, youth extempo challenge.
24 participants, 3 age categories, lots of prizes.
Follow the trail to the grand finals. Listen to the voices of our youth.
This event is powered by the Ministry of Equity, Social Justice, Local Government and Empowerment through its Youth Empowerment Project, the Caribbean Development Bank, and the Community Relations Branch of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force.
Listen to the voices of our youth. Oh yes, I like that. And you know, Isaiah just messaged me there and tell me he would like to see Inspector Bradley versus Inspector Morgan, and the Commissioner Mr. Daisy versus ACP Nicholas. So that's what Isaiah wants to see. And we'll have to make it happen, people. Maybe, we'll have to have an inter-department extempo competition. Yeah, man, this thing's going to be big,
Mac Police is going to get it.
Mac Police?
Mac Police will take
And maybe what we could do, we could partner with the youth. So every police officer has a youth partner, And
exactly.
We have a, yeah, okay, let's take that call. Good night, caller.
Good night, Mr. Morgan. Good night, Miss. I think I made a little name and that
Yeah, I miss husbands.
Yes, well, what is that?
Oui.
I still have a little ad there on the screen that the youth have. Where is that taking place?
Okay, it's taking place live on NTN on Sunday, June 6th. So tune in on television to join, to hear the powerful voices of our youth regarding the anti-crime and violence youth extempo challenge.
Okay, but I didn't hear where I told the I didn't hear where to give this. Okay,
so it will be at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So tune in then.
Okay, now the next thing I have some over that question, Mr. Zachary. Mr. Zachary, that's really private. Most times you hear crimes committed in firearms, right? When the police hold the guy with the illegal firearms, do the police test the firearms for if they have been involved in any actions like murder or not?
There is always a thorough investigation, caller, whether it be a matter where a firearm was used, vehicle, post-slash, you name it. There is always a thorough investigation to see if that investigation leads to any outstanding matter. So yes.
Well, this is it's pretty now. We have illegal firearms in use. So I was wondering whether if firearms will get is tested for for ballistics and for whatever reason, just to make sure that firearm hasn't killed anyone. Okay, all right.
Yes, sir.
Miss Husband. Miss Husband. Joanne Husbands.
Okay, right.
Hey. Thank you for calling. So, after the event on June 6th, ladies and gentlemen, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. on NTN, it will be live. Make sure you tune in. What happens after that?
Okay, well, after that, we, as early as this Friday, we have a panel discussion, a regional panel discussion where we have regional CRB officers, one from Belize and the other from Barbados. So we have Inspector Zunubio from Belize and Inspector Cobbler from Barbados. And one of them is actually speaking on, Inspector Cobbler actually, gang violence in schools, and the other, Inspector Nubio, speaking of community safety and development. So the focus is on...
We take that call,
all right.
Let's take that call, Shane.
Dr. Silly speaking again.
She's a moderator.
Did you lose that call? Okay, continue, Ms. Husbands.
Okay, so who will be moderating is ACP Mashama Sealis. So this will be live on NTN at 11 a.m. To 12 p.m. on Friday. So we look forward to you supporting and then sending over your questions to those panelists.
Excellent, excellent. Are there any other youth empowerment projects that you wish to mention at this time?
Well, of course, we have, and just one more under this community policing initiative, we will be doing an anti-violence and crime mural. All right, so we look forward to having that erected in Castries as one of the activities. And in addition to that, we have launched successfully our parenting program in collaboration with the Division of Human Services. So again, I think I spoke about it a bit earlier in terms of the topics that we are using. We are supporting the parents of Castries Central with. We have our sessions at the Castries City Hall every Wednesday, and as well as the Wilton's Yard Human Resource Development Center, and as well as we have launched a Creative and Expressive Arts program in collaboration with the Department of Creative Industries. So
did I call you there?
Earlier when I told Dr. Masha, Miss Mashama will give you some information, right? I actually had a doctorate.
Yes.
It was, is it science or?
Off the top of my head, I cannot say exactly in what.
Okay, but I was a doctor.
But yes, she has a doctorate, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I was just going to find out what it was.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'll let you know next time.
Okay, good.
Yes, everyone is husband. Yeah.
Yeah. So we have another program where the youth is actively engaged and meaningfully engaged to express themselves, and this is another piece for an development initiative. So they are getting they are using, so for creative arts and as well as garments construction, the youth has really showed enthusiasm, all right, from Monday to Thursday, and they are really encouraged to attend this program. And the arts coordinator, Mrs. Matthew, have really, and the life skills facilitator, because for every program that we have that character development and life skills support for to support the holistic development of the youth in our programs. So they have successfully, so far what I've seen, achieved created a safe space for the youth. They don't want to leave. They don't want to leave. And with the continued encouragement and support from the team, and of course the ministry, and getting them the desired resources, because we really look forward to a major production in September, where the youth will be able to, of course, express themselves in different ways. So we really want the public to continue to encourage us, encourage the youth, and any like-minded institutions as well. I want to partner with us, because of course the Youth Empowerment Project is not one that is just a project. It will end. So we need to ensure that we sustain these initiatives and sustain support throughout for the youth.
Well, would you imagine, look at the time. This is where I ask you, my esteemed guest, to wrap up. Final words from you, Miss, first of all, ladies first, Miss Joanne husband.
So I want to say thank you very much for inviting me here on this program. I want to thank the Ministry of Equity, Social Justice, Local Government Empowerment, the Permanent Secretary, Mrs. Veldas Joseph, Mr. Albert Ellis, the Caribbean Development Bank representative, and of course the support from the Community Relations Branch, and of course the heads from the Royal St. Lucia Police Force. And I want to encourage and thank St. Lucians for the support that we have received so far, the gatekeepers, Mr. Isai Hall, Karen Tobier, and anybody else who have continued to support our initiatives. And we look forward to you tuning in on Friday for our panel discussion, a regional panel discussion, and as well as our anti-violence and crime youth extempo challenge on Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. on NTN.
Inspector?
Yeah, I just like to, notwithstanding what Joanne has said, the public now, we're speaking to the public direct. It is for you now to come in and give the support. Give the support to the youth. Let them know that they are being listened to. And it's only through listening to them you will understand what they're saying. We're asking that you tune in on Sunday for this activity. It is the first that we are doing. It's not the first extempo, but the youth challenge on the topics that we're doing is very important. It focuses around you, your safety, your community development. It's not for the youth, it's for everybody. So we're asking that you on Sunday to tell a friend that they will be there on Sunday to listen to this program and to give your feedback where necessary, so we can strengthen the program as we go on. So we look, don't just let the students go, put all the effort into this program, and then they are not being listened to, they are not being watched. Okay, so we need to know that persons are listening. Tell your friends overseas, tell your friends here as well, that we can at least be in the program and give the support to the students, the youth, as they go through with this wonderful activity.
Thank you so much, Inspector Morgan, and thank you, Miss Husband, for your presence here on Police Insight. Miss Angela Hippolyte, you just told me this week is your birthday, but I didn't tell me what day. Anyway, happy birthday in advance, Miss Angela Hippolyte. Happy birthday. So people, this has been another exciting episode of Police Insight. As we close, I want Shane to take us out with the jingle one more time to remind you of this excellent activity that's coming up on Sunday. So have a good night, stay tuned, and see you next Tuesday. Play that jingle, Shane.
The power of our youth. Hear this.
Youth empowerment is such a great idea. Youthful voices you need to hear.
Crime and safety, building community.
We can lend a hand, give us opportunity.
We the police and the Ministry of Equity need the input to formulate good strategy.
Our perception, views, solutions also to the nation in extempo.
The anti-crime, violence, safety, community development, youth extempo challenge.
24 participants, 3 age categories, lots of prizes.
Follow the trail to the grand finals. Listen to the voices of our youth.
This event is powered by the Ministry of Equity, Social Justice, Local Government and Empowerment through its Youth Empowerment Project, the Caribbean Development Bank, and the Community Relations Branch of the Royal St. Lucia Police Force.
Why are you suffering from aches, pains, and illnesses?